Hey everybody, it's the notorious Mr. G, coming at you for the week of May 4th. We're getting to the end. We're coming to the end, so hang in there. We're almost there. I know those of you who went to the senior town hall meeting this week. I don't know, maybe graduation doesn't sound like exactly what you were hoping, or, but hopefully they're going to come up with something good, and it should still really be a great time. Let's hope. So if you need to do stuff to get to that point, got a few more weeks, really, batten the hatches, buckle down, especially got VCAP and stuff, and get it done so we can all get to that graduation point. Okay, so enough of that. This week, you can continue to do Edmentum if you would like. Some of you did the pretest on the stuff on the Victorian era, and then it goes into H.G. Wells. I unlocked all that H.G. Wells stuff, so you can do that. And then I'll probably later on in the week I'll unlock more if you need it. Now, however, if you are not feeling the Edmentum, you are sick of the Edmentum, you're just having difficulty with the Edmentum. Some people sent me screenshots. They were having difficulty submitting things. I am putting on another assignment that you can do that is going to be like a 2-week assignment. So it looks like a lot, but again, it's spread out over a long time. Quite possibly it'll be the last assignment you have to do. Okay. Now it does relate to something on Edmentum, which is the British Victorian writer H.G. Wells, very famous science fiction writer. Wrote many books, or they're still making movie versions of them today. Really kind of one of the fathers of sci-fi. So if you are going to this assignment, you can continue on Edmentum, do the H.G. Wells tutorial, do the mastery test, all that. Move on to the next one. You can continue to do that to earn a passing grade for fourth quarter, or you could just do this assignment. Okay. So to begin with this assignment, if you go to Google Classroom and you click on the stream, you'll see here, watch these videos about H.G. Wells. There's 2 YouTube videos. Give you a little bit of background, which will help you with the assignment. Then if you click on classwork, you'll see the assignment. The assignment, okay, is essentially, it looks like there's a lot of pieces to it, but it's essentially learning some movie terms, some movie review terms, watching a movie based on an H.G. Wells work, and writing a movie review. Okay, that's it. I'm giving it to you now, but it's not due until, I want to say the 18th. That's right. I don't remember the exact date, but it won't be due for a while. Okay, so something you can work on a little bit each day if you want. You can watch a movie or two, hopefully. The directions are all written out, spelled out right here if you follow it step by step. And then the links, there's a lot of links, which I know some people may think are a little confusing, but if you just go order step by step, the links are all in the order you need them. Okay. So here it says familiarize yourself with the movie terms, practice them on Quizlet until you know them well, then take a test, get to 100%. And then like we did before when we've done Quizlets throughout the year, you'll take a little screenshot of it, then you go over to your right-hand corner here. It'll look a little different, your students rather than my teacher, and you'll add that screenshot on there. If you have difficulty doing that, you can just take a picture of your phone and send it to me, email it to me, or whatever. We can get around that. Just want you to be familiar with these terms. Then you're going to read 2 movie review examples. So if you go on here, again, here's the movie terms. Those are you're going to kind of study first. Want to know those terms, vocabulary words. The Quizlet, you click on there, I'll get you the Quizlet. And each of these links, there's a movie review here on The Avengers, I believe it's Infinity Wars, and an Avenger on Annabelle, the last, I think, Annabelle movie that came out. Oops, I didn't really want to click on it, but if you do click on it, it'll take you to one of these sites, and all you do is scroll down and you read the review. Read the review, pay attention, look for evidence of the terms you see here, like blurb, context, those kinds of things. Look for evidence of those in articles. Then if you click on this here, here's a Google form. You just have to answer, I believe, 3 questions. 2 of them are just yes, no. And then it's a little short response, very short, based on the movie reviews. Then if you scroll down, if you click on this link, this gives you H.G. Wells, a very famous writer. It gives you a list of movies and TV shows and things of that nature that are based on his works. War of the Worlds, you may have seen, that has Tom Cruise. The Time Machine in 2002, pretty recent, with I think Guy Pearce is in that. A couple versions of The Isle of Dr. Moreau. Food for the Gods is an interesting one. It's about giant rats that eat people. Empire Empire of the Ants about giant ants. Okay, so these are a little more of your crazy sci-fi. Other versions of War of the Worlds. And you can see you have all kinds of different movies here. The Shape to Things to Come or Things to Come. I know that for sure. You can get on YouTube whole movie for free if you have trouble finding these or don't have a streaming account. The original, The Invisible Man, and then right now, currently a really good version of The Invisible Man right here. You can get, I think it's on Amazon Prime though, so if you don't have Amazon Prime or I think there's another service that has it too, but I think it's quite expensive to rent right now. So if you can get this one, with maybe free somehow, I might watch this one. It's kind of more modern, more psychological, and not quite as dated as some of the other movies. Okay, so that's that. H.G. Wells, very famous. Still lots of movies and stuff based on his works. Okay, then you click on this movie review sheet. You'll make a copy of this movie review sheet. If you remember to do that, you go File, make a copy, and then you can leave it called that or whatnot if you want. As far as the title, copy of movie review sheet, and then once you make a copy of it, it will let you type it in. And it won't be everybody's responses in one doc, since I shared it with you all. It will be your own personal single document, okay? And then that will be automatically saved into your Google Drive. Okay, then you just fill that out. Questions based on during the movie, after the movie. Again, you're doing this over 2 weeks, so I know it's kind of overwhelming when I'm giving this all to you, but you just do it piece by piece. Again, you're learning some terms, watching a movie, writing a review on the movie. Okay, so there's a movie review sheet. Then the last thing is the movie review template. This pretty much tells you what's kind of expected to be in the movie review. Okay, we're looking at about 750 words. You should clearly state in your review. Again, pretend you're writing this to be published on a website in a newspaper that other people are going to read it. So you kind of have to pretend like they have no idea about, what the movie is about, or if they ever read the book. So you kind of want to tell them, that this movie was based on a book by H.G. Wells and give some background. That's what those YouTube videos I posted on the stream were for. They're also posted in the assignment. Kind of tells you what should be on there. A title, the names of the actors and characters. So you don't want to just say Tom Cruise or Bill Smith. You want to say, the actor Tom Cruise plays the character Bill Smith. Character and actor are different. One's real, one's made up. So you kind of want to keep all that straight and discuss that. Summary of the plot, and very important, you want no spoiler alerts. We're all very familiar with that term now. A possible theme or moral of the story. Like Island of Dr. Moreau, if you've seen that, it's about a doctor who tries to make animals human and, blend human and animal DNA and all that stuff. And, kind of the moral might be, man should not play God, something like that. Give the audience demographic. Certain movies are based for certain groups of people. Trolls is based for kids. Some of those movies like, I don't know, Cocoon or I can't think, Grumpy Old Men, their demographic is old people. Usually movies have a specific audience in mind. Your opinion of the movie as a whole. Have your opinion. Give some reasons why. You can't just say it sucked. Give me several reasons why you liked the movie. The acting was bad. The plot wasn't believable. Whatever the case might be. And then a rating system. Okay, a famous one, from Siskel and Ebert, some movie critics back in the day, or you're familiar with if you're on Facebook, is just a thumbs up, thumbs down. Yours should be a little less simplistic than that. So you might want a letter grade, A, B, C, D, F, 4 stars, 5 stars, some kind of system like that. And then the template on here is probably the most important thing. You just follow it and write out exactly what's on here step by step. Now, don't just write it under here. Since if you make a copy or whatever, use this as a guide and then make a new doc and make it look like a newspaper article, or at least like an essay where you have a title by your name and then your paragraphs, and then you'll see at the end, I should probably mention this, a short biography of yourself. So if you read something in the Columbus Dispatch or the New York Times or the Washington Post, and it's a movie review, it'll be the title of the movie by Joe Blow, their review, their rating, and then at the end it will usually say, Joe Blow is a movie critic for the Chicago Tribune, has been reviewing movies since 1980, something like that. You're going to give a little blurb about yourself. It can be just real. Senior at West High School is going to graduate in May, something like that. Okay. So, and that's it, basically, right? That's your final artifact, your final product you're going to have for this assignment is the movie review. Okay, and again, it's kind of looking like a review you'd find on a website, in a magazine, in a newspaper, something like that. And as far as what you're turning in right here at this assignment, I can't talk, and turned in should be the screenshot of Quizlet, the Google form about the 2 example reviews you're going to read, the movie review worksheet, which you're going to make a copy of and type answers in relation to the H.G. Wells movie you pick, whether it's The Invisible Man, The Time Machine, War of the Worlds, Food of the Gods, whatever the case might be. Okay? And then the movie review, if you use that template as a guide, it will guide you through step by step exactly what you should be writing. Okay? And then this video, if you're watching it now, you already know it's on my YouTube channel, but you can refer back to this as you need to too if you need more explanation. And of course, contact me through email, Remind, through Google Classroom, however you choose to contact me. Okay? So this, again, if you are down here, these are the same videos. If you want more background on H.G. Wells, include that in a review. Again, this might look like a lot, but again, it's 2 weeks plus. And if you do this, you can kind of forget about working on Edmentum if you've kind of reached your point on that. If you're doing well with the Edmentum, keep going. That will give you a credit. But remember, this 4th quarter is pass-fail, so to get that passing grade, you just have to do enough work to show you've been working. I don't know. The grading is still a little bit not 100% clear on that as of yet. Okay, so this is assignment. Basically, watch a movie, write a review, follow directions step by step, and you should be good. And contact me as you need it. Those of you who stuff for 3rd quarter, if you're watching this, grades aren't due until Tuesday. But if you did the assignments, turn it in, you should be good. But again, you can keep contact me if you have any more questions about that. Okay. Those of you also, if you're doing Clever or the Edmentum, you're excited to Clever, click on Edmentum. If you want to go here and check out H.G. Wells information rather than watch those YouTube videos, or you don't like those YouTube videos, maybe you already did this. Remember, if you go to your, again, this is not exactly how you will click to it, but if you go to your coursework, your curriculum, and so most of you have already done the modern era and taken that mastery test. Here's our dude H.G. Wells. If you haven't done it yet, if you've already done it, you may have the background information you need. If you click this, you get your tutorial, which has lots of good information. It'll tell you all about H.G. Wells, going in a little more detail into some of those works and why they were so important, like The Time Machine and War of the Worlds. And again, you just click up here to guide it, and on all these pages, once we get to the important ones, just tell us what the objective is. Like here's one that is important. Remember, if you hit play over here, you won't be able to hear it because I'm using a microphone, not computer audio, but it will read it to you as well. And so this is a good source of information if you need to get more information about H.G. Wells as well. Okay. So that's it. So this is the assignment. Like I say, if I see you're working on this, it may be the last one for the year. I'm not sure exactly how the calendar will work out or what we'll need to be assigning or not assigning, or just go ahead and if you don't want to do this assignment, too much writing, keep working on the Edmentum. Okay? Get in contact with me if you have questions, if you need to. Stay safe. I know things are kind of appearing to look like they're opening up and stuff, but still make sure you're keeping your social distance, and you don't want to be sick, or again, you don't want to be a carrier, get your grandma sick or anything like that. Okay? All right. So hang in there. Keep having success with what you're doing. Contact me if you need to. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. See ya.